we're starting another chapter again.
Part 2.
And I don't mean to speak over Geralt as he talks about the next chapter, but our chosen paths.
Our chosen paths.
It seems like we're getting in, we're like near the end, like right near the end.
The Kingdom Army has captured Fort
That's extremely
Mercedes,
sentimental for a
managing troops
title,
from the now stable
especially
Western
in this
Kingdom
game.
and former Alliance territory.
I don't want this to
The
end.
Kingdom Army returns to Garreg Mach to regroup and reorganize its forces.
Yeah, we did a lot of good last
With
episode.
sufficient might to challenge the Empire, the Kingdom Army finalizes their plans to march on Enbar.
This is what we're doing. We're probably gonna do it this chapter though, right? Like unless there's something else in our way. I really feel like, I don't know, like we did a lot of good over this playthrough. The one blemish I think on the entire playthrough is the fact that we killed Bernadetta. I think that's the only blemish. But like the reason I killed her was not because like I was trying to like punish this team or anything. It was more just because she kept attacking Annette. But then now that I think about it, I probably could have endured, you know what I mean? I'm glad that we let all the golden deer survive. I'm glad that we didn't kill any really of the, apart from Bernadetta, any of the Black Eagles. Pretty much all of our friends are still alive apart from Bernadetta. Which is kind of sad. Oh, we're starting off early as usual.
Ah, there you are. His Highness was looking for you.
Oh, for real? Where is he?
He's gone ahead and started interrogating the prisoner.
Oh,
Viscount
wow.
Kleiman's man.
I should also say, guys, before this video gets into any bit of any farther, this video that I'm recording right now, just to give you some insight into it, I have to upload in about 2 hours from now. So if I get that done, that's gonna be amazing. This day was incredibly busy. That's all I can really say about
He
it.
said he'd like for you and I to be present as well. Will
Yeah,
you
I'll be
come with
present.
me?
Let's do it. If I do get it done by 11 o'clock GMT,
I cannot overlook your reckless remarks. Are you really so keen to lose your head?
I only did what I believed was right. I swear to the goddess that I'm not lying. Amidst the turmoil of the tragedy, Lady Patricia was supposed to be the only one who was
oh
unharmed.
no.
We had been given orders ahead of time to not approach her carriage.
So this kind of confirms what about what Rodrigue and Gilbert were talking about. Gilbert didn't want to believe it, I believe, though, because of course, like, how could he? But I think Rodrigue, like, is more war savvy, like, to the dirtier parts of it, if you know what I mean, the more seedy parts of it.
Of course not. What would my stepmother have had to gain from such a...
Perhaps Lady Patricia would have done anything to return to the Empire.
This is it.
To her husband and daughter.
What exactly are you implying?
For the past few months, I've been spying on lords who defected to the Empire in order to investigate rumors about Lady Patricia. Cornelia's words were true. The two of them, I am afraid they conspired together after all.
Enough of this nonsense. You say she wished to return home? That isn't nearly enough reason to cause such a tragedy.
I feel like there's still some aspect of Dimitri that has blinders on in some conversations. And like, of course, like we all do. We all want to believe like the thing that won't hurt us the most. You know what I mean?
I do not intend to imply that the two of them were solely responsible for the whole affair. They were likely nobles who opposed the king, or potentially someone who wanted to throw the kingdom into chaos. The Empire and people like Solon and Kranya had their motives too.
So my stepmother joined with them to cause the tragedy. Is that what you believe?
Ultimately, this is just conjecture based on the evidence at hand. I have no idea what their true intentions were.
Right.
I see. We will hear what this man has to say. For now.
My lord had long felt that King Lambert's radical ways were dangerous. At the time, he was approached with an offer to take part in the incident at Dusker. My lord loves his homeland. To me, he embodied justice. We were only doing what we thought was right.
And so, in the name of justice, he caused massacre upon massacre out of love for his homeland.
Yeah, it's hard to
Murdered your own
it's hard to
king,
swallow.
Killed our soldiers and involved innocent citizens. And yet you have the gall to speak of justice.
I am only standing before you now because I could no longer bear the weight of my sins.
It's sad to say it in this moment, but like Dimitri shouting like this, having this presence like this, like speaking from his chest, it's one of those times when like, I don't know, it's like this man is a man now, you know what I mean? And like, not that he wasn't a man before, but like, I don't know, it's Sorry for interrupting it so much. Those feelings, do you share those feelings about your homeland? Do you regret your actions?
No. I accept your hatred, and even the punishment of death. But I still believe it was a massacre in the name of justice.
A massacre in the name of justice is something that it's really difficult to like look at it this way.
Are you
Like
not
that's
going to kill him?
I will make that decision once I have had time to consider this man's definition of justice.
Yes, Your Highness.
yeah, massacre and like justice in one sentence is really difficult to swallow, you know?
No, I cannot say that I am. Tell me, Professor, how well do you remember your father, Gerald?
I'd say very well. We've been together. We were
Soon
together for a
enough,
while.
You will come to understand how painful it is to forget the faces of those who have passed on.
Wow.
To be honest, I cannot really remember my stepmother's... that woman's smile, nor the sound of her voice. I always told myself that I would not allow my mind to forget, and yet, all I can recall with clarity is her gazing away, so forlorn. Did my stepmother wish to go home so badly that she would kill Father and me? Kill her false family? Home, to her own blood. Her true family.
This... I don't have those answers, but like, Jesus Christ, Dimitri, like this... I can't imagine going through this. I can't imagine it.
I suppose it doesn't make any difference now. I am asking you questions you could not possibly know the answer to. I am finished with thoughts like that. I am finally able to go on living without clinging to hate. If I truly treasure those who have died, then I must earnestly atone for my sins. Father,
He's staying on
Gwen,
track.
all
He is
the
staying on
soldiers who have
track.
fallen, the people of Dusker who still suffer persecution.
Mm-hmm.
The only atonement I can offer them now is to take responsibility for this broken kingdom that has been entrusted to me.
My boy.
That is why I feel that I must meet with Edelgard
Whoa.
and try to talk to her. Do you think it is a fool's errand? Honestly, I think so too. But I must swallow my feelings and grudges, our whole history really, and ask her about this future that she sees. What she aims for once her domination is complete. What kind of justice she clings to as she fights. And why she felt it necessary to start this war.
I suppose like
I
you would
believe
want
that
answers.
asking her these things is the true responsibility I have been tasked with as king.
That's an extremely good question. Here's the thing, he's my king. He is my king. I will follow him if this is what he wants. I will follow him.
We will march our troops to the Imperial capital. But before any battle begins, we will set up camp nearby and send a messenger.
Okay?
We will tell her that I need to speak with her.
Oh,
in a
that's gonna
safe
be-
place without any
If that
weapons
actually
or
happens, that's going to be
As to
heartbreaking.
whether or not she will agree to my request, well, that rests solely on Edelgard.
And I will send a message to talk to Linhart.
I would like to believe that as well.
The smile,
You know, Professor,
his smile is
when
worth
we
1,000.
fought in Ferdiad, Cornelia
like, I don't
mocked
know.
me and called me pitiful.
I was going to say
But
deaths,
even
but
if it is true that
it's
my
not the conversation for that.
stepmother never loved me, I am
oh
not to
no,
be
don't
pitied.
say that.
After all, I have allies and dear friends who care for me. And now, I also have you by my side.
This man is aiming to break my heart. Like, the journey that he has gone on from start to finish has been more than impressive. I feel like more and more when it comes to Dimitri, like, his character progression and his arc from start to finish, like, has been, like, I think we could all say erratic is probably the right way to put it, because that's what it's intended to be, but at the same time, like, he has grown so much, like, into someone who, like, as you remember, guys, I disagreed with so much to now that I'm just like, I want to support you in every single decision you make. Such a fantastic character. Let's talk to a few people around here,
Returning to the monastery brings back so many memories from 5 years ago.
right?
Hard to believe we only spent a year together here. So much happened that it felt a lot longer than that. But it was all so exciting and so much fun. Honestly, I think those memories are what's kept me fighting this long. What was that year like for you, Professor?
Oh, Ash. These things don't come even close to describing how I felt during that year.
I don't think I could ask for a better answer.
There's plenty of things I could say.
Let's all do our best to survive this, so we can come back here when it's all over. I know that's what I'll be doing.
I would do anything in my power, for real, to go back and relive those days with you guys again. For real. Was this Bernadetta's room? No. I feel so bad. Which one's Bernadetta's room? This was her room, right? The one person who has not survived this war. Oh my god. It's only funny because like I'm nervous. No, you know when you get like a laughter out of something when you're like, you know you've like done something like a little bit bad. You know, you're like, oh no, there's nothing I can do.
No.
This poor girl who, I don't know what to say. Let's do this. And like, she's a person that we started to get to know, and we actually had the idea of mixed fruit seeds. We should actually do this. We'd never do this. She's actually a character that like I think we started to get to know, and I wish I did get to know her a lot more, because there's a lot of people in the comment section as well who were saddened by what happened with her earlier on in the playthrough.
Hello.
There's a lot of people who like didn't like the idea that like, you know, we didn't let her live, or not that I let her live, but the fact that I like felt the need to kill her. So obviously she was a great character. I just wish I could have known her more. I wish I could have known her more, because I didn't get to know her in my other playthrough too, if I don't remember correctly. Okay, so let's go around and do the rounds. So Cyril's up this way, on his own. We'll do him later on. Where are we physically? I suppose we can leave here and go right over here, and there'll be people over here, right? Yeah, let's go over here and talk to these people. What supports do we have? We have quite a few, I bet. Oh, not a lot. Flayn and Dedu, of course. Ingrid and Sethit, which is going to be their final one. And Dedu also with... Wait. Oh no, I was picturing it wrong. There's only... Oh, Catherine and Ingrid too. Okay, it's Catherine and Ingrid who have the multiple ones. How are you doing, girls?
I hope this is the final battle. Don't you, Professor? When the war is over, everyone will be busy with their own lives.
True.
But let's all meet up again someday. Right here
Oh.
at Garreg Mach.
That made me
His
so
Highness, my
sad.
father, our monastery friends, the knights, everyone.
That's a great idea.
It was just a silly whim I had, but I really love it. Ooh, and I'll bake a bunch of desserts for it.
That's what kills me more than anything, is like knowing that when
All
this
we have
game
to do now
ends,
is win. Let's get to it, Professor.
we're all going to different places. This is not something where we're all gonna hang out in the monastery like and be taught in school for the rest of our lives.
I'll be heading for the capital soon. So much rests on this moment.
Oh, my
Will the
Mercedes.
war really be over if we take
I'm
the
getting really
capital?
sentimental now, guys. It's really awful. It might not end right away.
You're probably right, but we'll get there eventually. I truly believe that a peaceful future is waiting at the end of all of this.
Because I don't know exactly when this game is going to end, I don't really want to know exactly when this game is going to end, because I feel like it's better that way. This game, like, this does feel like a final chapter type of feel. If not the final chapter, like, close to. Like, it feels like I'm saying goodbye to these people almost. Which I don't want to do. Who's in the training grounds? Shamir's in the training. Let's go to the training grounds very quickly and talk to Shamir. I want to get everyone's perspective
Okay.
on this month.
I'm thinking 10 years ago, Dagda and Bridget attacked the Empire from the west.
Right.
Their final target was the capital. But they were countered at a port town long before they reached their destination. We spent a lot of time going back and forth, but at least we made it this far.
So Shamir again, like, she's just very practical in the way she speaks. What is this? An ultimate sword tournament? What is the reward here? A weapon use trainer reward master seal. So can we do this right now? Is this one gonna be one of those situations where they actually give us the master seal this time? I think they will, right? Because it's set on the map. I mean, regardless, let's do it anyway. Let's let Felix try this out. We're here, we might as well do it. Give me a break from all these feelings I'm feeling, so we can actually hit something, I suppose. I think Felix can do this. Like, he's done this multiple times before. There's no reason why he can't. Oh yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah, and he's gotten more powerful since we last used him as well. We don't even have to heal up for this next fight. We have 2 heals, but yeah, he's so good. We'll heal. I think we'll heal for the next one, but for this one, but we won't heal for the one after this until we get to the finals. I think it just makes sense. Yeah. We won't even have to heal for the we won't have to heal for the semifinals, but we will heal for the final battle because we're gonna have a Falcon Knight, and then I think we're gonna have like a Sword Master to fight too. Oh my God, no! Oh, no, it's okay. I was actually worried there for a second. Such cool armor though. Well done. Yeah, let's heal out. Felix. I feel like they're throwing us a bone now though with the last few missions here. It's like, yeah, you can use a sword user again. We know you have at least one sword user who's like leveled up to like the max.
It was meant to be.
We better like see if we can like raise up some certifications too this month also. Let's see. Let's go to the cathedral. No, let's try do it in order so we don't like mess up things. Let's go to Caspar. My boy Caspar. My boy. You're my boy, Caspar.
It's such a relief that we've made it this far without having to fight my father.
You'll have to face him at some point. It sounds like you're scared. I don't want to call Caspar scared.
Trying to scare me? What if he turns up while we're charging?
Oh, he is scared. Oh, I do.
But still, I wonder what'll happen to him if we win.
I won't let anyone hurt you though. Let's see who we have here. So in the dormitory, we were talking to Ash. Ingrid's over here. We'll go to Ingrid. And she's in the Blue Lion section. Man, I miss this. I miss walking by the Golden Deer place and seeing like this place full. What are you doing there? Get out of there! This is for memories, not people. I'm glad we have you, Ingrid.
I'm so glad
you are the
assigned to
constant
the Blue
MVP.
Lion House, Professor. We made it this far, thanks to your guidance and leadership. There's a bitter fight ahead, that much is certain. You have my lance.
That's awesome. You have my lance is such a good
Yes.
line. I didn't mean to skip you there. I'm so sorry. Ingrid? I don't want to say anything. I'll just cry. Let's just keep going. This probably isn't even the final chapter. Everyone's like, Calvin, there's like 10 chapters left. There's a whole arc here you're missing. Let's the cathedral's next, but I suppose we can go talk to. Wait, no, we should save those boys because I was like conversing with them. Let's see. So we can go talk to Cyril. He's probably thinking about Lady Rhea. You okay, Cyril? I don't like how he's never like with people. Like it upsets me.
Whenever I think about how we'll be seeing Lady Rhea real soon, I get happy and really get cleaning.
Yeah, dude.
We'll get there for sure, right?
Yeah.
We'll see her again?
Yes.
I just gotta believe Lady Rhea is waiting for us in the capital. We just have to find her.
That's my son. That's my son. Well, he's probably not gonna care about me once Rhea comes back, but that's my son for now. This is one of my favorite places in the game, by the way, guys. Whereabouts is this located? Like, can we take a look down? They're not giving us a downward angle here, but it's on the 3rd floor, so I imagine it's right above. Is it right above here? Or right above here? The shape seems like it's more here. So we're looking down from there. But we can't get a look down because, oh my god, that's high up. Let's not look down. Who's in the cathedral? Oh my god, there's a lot of people in the cathedral. Let's go. We have to talk to the knight at the gate as well.
Hey.
Hey. Wait, aren't you the guy that we interrogated?
Sorry, but I'm not the fighting type. All I can do is lend you the stuff you need.
Okay.
And, you know, pray to the goddess for your safety. Win, live, and return, okay? Mostly so you can pay me back for the stuff you borrowed.
Well,
I'm watching you. Oh my god, look, these two talking as well is really cool.
I believe in you, but please ensure that His Highness survives as well. Fodlan's future would be in peril if we lost him. I would not be able to go on.
Oh, I agree. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. But I think Dimitri's more than fine by himself. Not that like we shouldn't protect him or anything, but he's unbelievably powerful.
Our cause may be. In the end, war is nothing more than organized murder.
Gilbert
I
having
understand the desire
thoughts
to
like
reach a
this.
conclusion, but we mustn't overlook the sins inherent in our deeds.
True, like not talking to her daughter.
Sorry, I have a tendency to preach. We have
Right.
lost so much, and in return, we have taken much from our enemies. I pray we can put an end to this cycle of violence.
It never ends. One of my favorite lines in an anime I love, I'm not gonna say which anime because it kind of spoils stuff, but like one of my favorite lines is they just defeated like this big enemy, and this is like the 100th battle they've had, and the character just looks back at the screen and like looks out at the ocean, and that in the ocean, that's where they're going to be. Past the ocean is their new enemies that they're going to be fighting, and he just says, "If we kill our enemies over there, will we be finally free?" And it's like that it meant what he was saying in his head was like he knew we weren't going to be free. Like he knew that like those people were never going to be free. He knew that was just going to lead to another battle. Like, and I remember that moment so clearly because it's like, you can't stop this cycle of violence like that. You can't stop it.
Looks like we're nearing the end of this struggle.
We should be able to stop it, but like, for some reason, humans just can't for some reason.
Waiting for me to swoop in and rescue her.
We'll say probably.
I was just kidding. Pay me no mind. Lady Rhea's not waiting for me, I know. No matter how much I might wish she were. She's waiting for you.
Ooh. You know what the thing is though, and we already got him answered, so we're done with that. The thing is though, like, she cares about a lot of people in here, and like I underestimated how much she cared about a lot of people in here too, so
Professor,
I wouldn't doubt
our
that she
next
cares about you too.
battlefield will be the Imperial capital. There will be no turning back. If you have any unfinished business here, you had best settle it before we depart. I apologize, but you'll have to make do with the time you have.
Are you serious? This is truly like the last time. That's JRPG speak for this is the.
Hi there.
Hi there. This is JRPG speak for like. Lady, you know. Okay. I was gonna say did you know JRPG speak? That is like JRPG speak for. Do your shit now. And it wasn't even like indirect. It was like, you better do your crap now. If you have any unfinished business, do it now. Holy hell. I don't wanna.
Professor! Here we are, facing the final
Of course you're
battle
excited.
with the Empire. It's been a long, difficult struggle. We have to get Lady Rhea back. And we have to crush the Empire in the name of Captain Geralt. He's watching over us now, protecting us. I know he is.
I like that he like continues to think about Geralt though. It's really great for his character. Who's Seth? It's over here. Very unusual to you just be out like in the open like this.
Rhea will be
At least in the
somewhere
cold.
city. I wonder if she can sense us coming. The battle will soon be upon us. Let us both be at our best for what is to come.
For sure, my dude. Thank you so much.
I must thank you.
Let's do it, buddy. Let's do it.
This invitation was unexpected.
I probably picked the wrong tea for you. It was unexpected, but like I've wanted to do this with you for a while.
Ah, delectable.
It's nice, isn't it? Let's see what we're going to talk about. Hopefully I'll get this right. Food in the dining hall hopes your future reliable. Hopes your future. Awesome. Okay.
Yes.
Working together, strange vision upon heart-racing memories. Working together? Ah. Okay, this is all a fluke.
Yes.
The opera, school days, a word of advice. School days, the opera, word of advice? Okay. We actually did good.
I wonder why the Archbishop is so interested in you.
Was this dialogue supposed to be before you found out, or does he know? He probably doesn't know. Sip tea, praise. Okay. Jesus, dude. Great tea time. Like, Casper's so easy to please. I can get like 3 questions wrong with Casper and he'll just be like, yeah, great time, teach. Like, so it's like much harder to please these people. So over here we have, oh my god, there's so many people around here. Wait, is Marianne in here? No, it's Heinemann, of course.
Enbar's streets are paved with unhappy memories, Professor.
Right.
I've avoided the damned place ever since I abandoned my nobility. Swore never to return. Now here we are. To return in this manner. Well, I can't say it is something I ever imagined. Especially as I'm returning to end the Empire. What a strange feeling, breaking one's history.
It's a strange feeling, but I respect that you're still here. Heinemann, you've been such a good addition to our team, and especially like with people like Marianne and Annette, I feel like you've done... Oh, she's in here. I feel like you've done so much wonders for them and their personalities and their awkwardness.
Dear Goddess.
Praying again? What are you praying for?
For your safety.
Aww.
I'll do all I can to survive. But please don't die out there, Professor.
Same to you. Same to you. We're gonna have to do a lot of lost items this month. Like, here's the thing, we won't get them all done, but we will try and get as much as we can done because, like, I definitely want to try and do more of them as we're going forward. I think, like, one of the things that we could do as well, we have to go talk to our boys here. Like, I think we're going to be doing a lot more battles this month to try and get... Or should we just continue on with exploration and do dinners? But, like, I don't know, like, that can backfire. I'm going to save every single week. That's what I'm going to do. Hello, my precious Felix.
He intends to speak to the Emperor? She's his stepsister, I know, but this seems risky.
You're against?
No, I'm not. I'm sure he's thought it through. If the two can settle this diplomatically, that would be the best way out of this mess. No more bloodshed.
Again, I've said this a million times.
He doesn't become so overwhelmed with emotion that he's unable to strike her down.
Yeah, I also agree with that. I think Felix is just one of the smartest people in the game. I just think he has such a good head on his shoulders that, like, I can't not see him, and he doesn't want it, I don't think, but I could not see him being a good leader of, like, any force. I think he's so smart in his actions, and, like, not just, like, tactically, but emotionally, too.
I've been thinking about how we've got our own ideas about justice, and so does the Empire. And what's coming? It's not just a battle between us and them. It's our ideals that are fighting. Whoever wins will say they were right, and the other side was wrong. And I get it, that's how it goes. But nobody's willing to talk or compromise, so we'll fight to the death to prove the other guy's wrong. It won't be an easy battle, but let's make sure we come back alive. Right, Professor?
Extremely thoughtful thing to say, Sylvain. But look, I'll come back alive if you come back alive. Deal? Dealio. Okay, let's go do some supports. Actually, we have quite a few here. I like to usually do them in the dining hall. We have 3 supports to do for now. We have the Dew and Flane's B. I hope we get to do in Flane's full support.
Chop the vegetables into bite-sized pieces. After that, skim the top layer off the
He's
pan.
such a good cook.
Be mindful of the heat.
Certainly, Chef Dedu.
There is no need to call me that. Are you displeased?
No, not in the
Is she
slightest.
bored?
I just got momentarily sleepy.
Oh, okay, she's
It
tired.
happens to me from time to time. Let me see. First, chop the vegetables. Coming right up, Chef. Dedu.
Good.
I am so bored. Day in and day out, it is nothing but dicing vegetables and waiting for water to boil. I want to feel like I am actually cooking. It is not as though I do not know the basics. He could at
Also,
least
he's
let
not
me
letting her
express
do the
myself.
stuff that she wants to do.
Next, we peel the vegetables.
He just walks up to her like
Chef
a robot.
Dedu, I was hoping to speak with you regarding something that has been on my mind.
Speak?
Yes,
Surely
to
you have
do.
noticed my skill while wielding pans and knives. Therefore, I think it is time you taught me how to cook. Beyond all this water boiling and vegetable chopping business.
Impossible.
But why?
All must be done in the proper sequence. And the first step here, whether you like it or not, is to learn to use the tools perfectly.
It's
You have seen how I use a ladle. You know I'm good for it.
it's not always the best method, but
He has left me no option but to
Oh,
take
God.
matters into my own hands.
oh, Flane.
Stubborn you may be, Chef Dedue, but I
You know,
will
it might
show
actually turn
you
out
the
great.
True meaning of delicious.
Like when I look at Flane, like it's hard to like disagree with her. It really is. Like Flane's awesome. Okay, let's do. That was a little fun support. Ingrid and Seth, its final support.
Sedith, do you have a moment?
Certainly. Have you arrived at a decision?
These two just
about what you
uplift
would
me
like your future
all the
to be?
time.
I think so. I was hoping I might ask for your opinion on the subject.
I am flattered. Please proceed.
I want to serve as a knight and protect my homeland. I know this through and through. It has been my truth for as long as I can remember. However, I feel I should choose a path that would benefit my father. I was raised by him in a happy home, never wanting for anything. despite
Yeah, her
my
father
family's
made a lot of sacrifices for her. I'm not saying that's what she should do it for him just because of that, but
he'd approve of.
If that is the decision you have reached after such careful deliberation, then I have no objections. But may I ask you something?
Please, go ahead.
Seth is about to go full Seth it.
Have you actually had a conversation with your father?
Here he goes.
about this?
I have not. There hasn't been time to pay him a visit. He did permit me to join this war. But I was brash about my departure. I left forcibly.
Oh, okay.
In that case, it is all the more important that you speak to him.
Perhaps. My father is an obstinate man. At this point, I'm not sure he'd care to hear what I have to say.
I do not know the man well, so perhaps it is not my place to judge. However, I do know what it's like to fret constantly over one's family.
I wouldn't have known Seth.
Father, as you say, then he will want to know how you truly feel. I do not think he will refuse your wishes if you share them with him honestly. Of course, if your decision remains the same after speaking with him, then so be it.
Said it. Thank you. You're right. I should talk to him.
He's just like, I don't know, like...
I've spent so much time thinking about how stubborn he is, that I've neglected to acknowledge my own part in all this. Rather than blaming him, I need to recognize how stubborn I myself have been. Maybe if I open up and allow for vulnerability, he will too.
That is the way. Hold your head up high and strive
Can I just like...
forward into the
Does anyone know where I can buy a Seth it? Like this has been such an amazing support between these two.
Thank you for everything, Seta.
Oh. Like honestly, it's been great. And like I feel like he's helped Ingrid like more than many other characters have helped other people as well in this game. We're going to do Ingrid and Catherine as well, by the way, but like this is not a priority. This was an accidental kind of support. It's not a priority whatsoever. We're going to make sure we get all the other supports done as well. But I will say though, like that I loved this support more than most. And that's saying a lot. Sylvain and, sorry, not Sylvain, Sethit and Ingrid was amazing. I don't know, I liked it a lot.
Good work. Should we call it a day?
Thank you. Yes, let's. Catherine, if you don't mind, I'd like
Look
to
at her
ask you
hair.
something.
I'm sorry. Okay,
Let
let's...
me guess.
I got distracted for a second. Her hair is amazing.
So bad at predicting my attacks.
When I expect an attack from above, you surprise me from below. When I expect a jab, I get a sweep. You seem to anticipate my anticipation.
It's probably because you're a straightforward, honest person.
Oh, and like leaks into her
Reading
fighting
my
too?
movements and trying to calculate what I'll do next.
That has always seemed the most sound strategy when engaging in combat, yes.
Right. Well, I take that anticipation and turn it against you. I use my eyes and the tilt of my sword to mislead you. Catching your opponent off guard is the trick to staying alive in combat. You've got to keep yourself alive if you want to protect Lady Rhea, right?
Your dedication to Lady Rhea's safety is truly inspiring, Catherine.
You flatter me.
My dream is to become a knight and protect my king, no matter the cost.
Huh.
There is no greater purpose I can serve. Although your fealty is sworn to Lady Rhea,
That is actually okay. Yeah, that's really cool. That's actually give me a whole new perspective on the love for Rhea from Catherine too.
Catherine, I'd be honored if you would make me your squire.
My what now? Oh, you're far too straight-laced to be my squire.
However you might judge me.
Who would be better squire? She'd like Sylvain as a squire, then I'd say.
All right then, why not? Let's start by teaching you how to flirt with handsome men.
Pardon me? That can't possibly be where you want to start.
Nah, I was just kidding. I wish I knew how to flirt with handsome men. Instead, let's teach you to lighten up.
Ah, understood.
You know what's great? Yeah, what I was gonna say, that was already really great though. Like, you know what's really great about that though? Like, I never saw it from that perspective. Like, her devotion to Rhea can teach a lot of the students, like, about devotion to something they care about. Not just, like, loving one person no matter what, but devotion to, like, something they believe in too. Let's start getting these supports done as well. Is he pretty much so Flame? To do and Flame is one of them we have to do. Where's Dimitri with everyone? Flame. Do we have time to do the Flame? Like, this is a big question. Do we have time to do Flame and like, there's also, I think Gilbert. Oh, there's also Catherine as well. Which is more important? I think the Gilbert one would be more important story-wise. We can build these up through battles as well. We'll build. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll build up the Gilbert one with food. Then we'll build up the Flame one through battle. But we don't have enough time to do all this stuff, guys. I don't think we have enough time to do all this. And then there's Catherine as well. We're so close with Catherine though to do the final one. I think we owe it to Catherine. I'm making the choice. We've come so far with Catherine. I'm making that choice. We don't even have enough food to do anything. Jesus Christ. I thought like they were like, hey, we got more food from the capital. So Catherine and I'm sorry guys, I know this is like not what a lot of people probably want. It's not exactly like on the top of my priority list, but I feel like we've come so far that it feels really bad to like leave that type of support out in the doghouse, I suppose. We'll have to, I remember all the sports we have to do as well, by the way. So it's like we're pretty much sorted on that too. We're just taking the ones that are high priority at this point. And like in fairness, we have done all of them for everyone else. So it's just a few characters like to do and Flame. If we can. We can do and Flame. Like, I don't know. Like, I made the choice. We did it. We can still raise up other sports.
I like.
This is.
Regardless. But I think we're gonna be doing. I think I'm gonna be doing a lot of battles over the next while, guys. To raise up some supports. This is so. This went from being the most fun thing. Oh, and then the Catherine and Casper one. Put them together in battle. Put them together in battle. Shamir and put them together in battle too. Okay, Shamir, Catherine, and Caspar. Shamir, Catherine, and Caspar. Remind me of this, guys. Mercedes, you're pretty much done with everyone here. Ingrid, you're pretty much done with. Thank God we got yours done with Sethit. You're pretty much done too, Annette. Well done. Marianne is done. Felix is done, but is there any way we can have? Oh, he doesn't like the. Do you like? Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm so. This is making me so nervous.
Eating alone is nice.
That looks appetizing.
Look at you two together. Look at you two. I think at this point, guys, we just have to remember who we're putting together in battle and who we're not. Forgive me, but like I have a list here of the ones I'm going to be doing. I'm going to write down, make sure I have Catherine, and Caspar, and Shamir, and Dimitri. So I probably could have worked a little bit harder on some of these. I probably could have, and like that's my own fault. In fairness though, we got like, I wanted to get high with Flame too. There's so many characters in fairness though, guys. There's so many, and I think I did a lot in my power to make sure I had like a lot of these. So I'm not gonna beat myself up about this. I can't, because like there'd be no fun if we got every single one of them done, right? It's like then there's no, you know, no consequences for hanging out with people. Who can eat though together? So we have Ingrid and Eloise, we have Shamir. I mean, at this point, like, who's... So, Gilbert, do you like anything? Because, like, we'll motivate you at least, and we'll have you eat with Cyril. Like, because at this point, we can't do much else.
This...
At this point, like, eating with a lot of these characters doesn't even, like, mean much. Because even starting supports with some people, like, won't do much. And that sounds like a defeatist attitude, but, like, we have to focus on the ones we have right now. If this is the last chapter of the game. Let's make sure we cook some food. Let's cook some food with, Dimitri. Dimitri, get down here. Oh, we have enough for this. We have enough to cook food. We don't have enough to... like, give people food. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just getting so nervous here.
I have no problem if the recipe gives a measurement. Eyeballing such things is not my specialty. Indeed.
How weird must it be for people in the monastery to see, like, the king, or the future king, just, like, cooking with the professor down here? So we have 2 of these things left. Let's go up and do the choir with the girls again. Like, again, I know it's, like, it's kind of wasting some time, but... we're at that stage where I think battles are going to be more important than actual cooking because we don't have... Wait. Dimitri and... Wait a second. Why doesn't Felix like singing? What happens if What happens if you bring 2 people that don't like singing with each other? Well, actually, I don't want to have an adverse effect on this. Ingrid, Sylvain. Wait, we should let Ingrid and Sylvain eat with each other.
It's hard.
If we want them to end up together, right? Hold on a second. Genius idea. Sylvain, Ingrid. Yes!
After the
That's not...
Great, okay. And there we have it, what we're doing now. We've no supports. Straight up, we're gonna have to focus on a lot of these supports around the next part of this game.
So...
I don't want to leave this place at all. Like, I don't. And again, like, you don't need to let me know if this is the last chapter or not. I'll find out. Like, I'll find out when the credits are rolling. But we'll see when we're going forward. I don't want to leave this place. Someone whose birthday is it? I will instruct manually. Like, we're coming close to the end of the game. It feels like. So I feel like I want to make sure I'm instructing everyone manually. Gilbert, I wanted to raise something with him, wasn't it? Writing, wasn't it? We wanted to raise his writing.
I am good.
Gilbert, you're not that tall. I thought you were taller in my mind for some reason. Why did I thought you were like really tall this whole time? We have... I guess we can raise your reason a little bit more. I think the thing that I'm looking back on this game more, like more and more about is like, they're constantly giving you a list of these characters you've been with like throughout the entire game. And it's constantly just like breaking my heart as we're getting closer and closer into the deeper parts of this game. And it's not just like my own team. I miss like seeing faces. I miss like seeing Petra in the hallway. You know, I miss like seeing Linhardt like hiding out in the library sometimes. Like I miss all of that. And like we're not gonna get that again. You know? And like one of the saddest things for me in video games is and a credit to Japanese games, and I'm not just saying it's just Japanese games, but a credit to them, is that like usually what you get, instead of like killing off every character, or every character dies in the end, or every character has to do this or something like that, not that that's bad or anything, there's also this feeling of like, how do I put it? Like you're leaving your friends behind, you know? Like, and it's not even like a dangerous thing sometimes, it's like, hey, I'm going this way, you're going that way. And that's sometimes more heartbreaking. It's almost more heartbreaking to know that you could see your friend at any, like you could see your friend right now if you were in the same space, but you're in completely different parts of the world. I don't know, it's hard to think about. Everyone watching this going, Calvin, whatever it is, you're not prepared for this ending. You're not prepared for this at all. And I acknowledge that. I'm probably not prepared for it at all. At all. Let's begin the training.
I have a question.
Look at you three! I've had this sword for a long time. It is much a part of me as my hands that hold it. But a good swordsmith could craft a weapon that's more effective and more durable. Should I stick with my old familiar sword or acquire a better one? Keep using the sword you're accustomed to.
I get it.
I mean, I agree. Catherine's like, no. Dimitri's like, yes, of course. Whose birthday is it? Whose birthday is it? I don't know what you like, so let's give you this.
Thank you. Smells lovely.
Oh, please, Gary, strange school days. School? What? Okay, okay. Potential training parties you seem different. Oh, she blushing. Heart racing memories, best performance venues? Yes, okay, and now we have to figure out how we're going to get this right.
Your room is so nice and clean.
This is my room? What is my room?
Like this?
What do we say to her? What do we say to her? Praise, disagree, commend, praise.
No. Thanks for the treat. Come by the infirmary anytime you need anything. I'll be waiting, Professor.
Thanks. Guys, that's gonna do it for this video here today. Unfortunately, like it does seem like that we have a bit less time, and I'm sorry for freaking out a bit because like there was this thing of like I kind of want to make sure that I'm getting every single thing done as I'm going forward in this game. But also like I understand that that's kind of like the nature of the game too. You're not gonna get every single support done in your first try through. And especially the way I played it, which was just kind of like focusing on the characters that I really liked the first time.
If we work together.
Agree.
And maybe I should have been focusing on characters that like, not only that I loved, but are characters I was gonna love, but characters that might have been more intriguing.
Hopefully
like,
this proves
if I knew how Manuela was gonna be like, I would have just focused on her from the start. She's amazing. Same with like a bunch of characters like Flane, exactly as well. Every time I say Flane, my lip just like goes off and it nearly make a fart sound, guys. I'm just gonna say it now. It's been said. Anyone up for certification? Anyone at all? Anyone want a certification? You're all good. You're good as well. You know what? You know what, Annette? Can you? Yeah, Annette, you deserve your final class. You deserve it. Take it, Annette. You deserve it. Let's see. Ingrid is in her final class. Caspar is in an advanced class. Can we get him on there? Caspar, you deserve a War Master. Okay? I don't care. I'm just handing him out now, guys. You take it.
Oh, yeah.
Nailed it. You did nail it. Marianne is, I think we're gonna let her level up a bit more. Cyril, we still can't put you in your master class yet as a Bow Knight. Oh, that's very close. But, okay, let's see who else could be leveled up, though, because I want to make sure, like, all the A-team is leveled up. Dimitri's done. Dudu's, yeah, everyone, I think, in the A-team is pretty much defined a class now. I think everyone's done. Apart from Marianne and all these people in Flames. So, yeah, like, Cyril, let's try it out. If we fail, we fail. I'm not too, like, upset about, please, Cyril, don't fail. Cyril! With his green horse. It's a white horse, but it has green all over it. My boy. There's me taking the photos with a disposable camera. That's my son over there. And then we have one more Master Seal. So like, so a character. Well, Gilbert is the one I think as a Great Knight, but it's only 46%. Let's get his writing up a bit higher. I think that's what we'll do. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.